Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So this is a video showing you guys how to teach your horse to lay down. So this is Corona. She is the horse that competed in the 2019 Thoroughbred Makeover, and she got 6th place in freestyle. So this video is just going to show you how I taught her how to lay down with the belly tapping method. First and foremost, this takes a lot of patience. Luckily, my horse is very food motivated, so that helps. You can get her to do pretty much anything with treats. So if your horse is food motivated, that helps. And also, she loves to roll and lay down anyway, so it was a pretty easy trick to teach her. I like this method because it makes it to where I can reward them for the slightest try. I know some people like to do it with getting them to lay down, then kind of like, eventually they kind of lay down on their own. For some reason, that method just has never worked for me. I don't know, it's just a very awkward position for me. I like teaching them to bow separately on the opposite side that I ask them to lay down on. I figured that it would be a really good video today because she hasn't been asked since the makeover, where she actually refused to lay down during the performance, unfortunately. So I start by tapping on her belly, and in the beginning, when she would drop her nose down to the ground, I would release and give her a treat. And I keep the rope short because when you see them lay down in the field, they stay in a very small circle. They kind of circle like in a small circle with their nose down. So I kind of simulate that, and I ask her to go around in a circle with her nose down, and when she starts to kind of tuck her butt under her a little bit, I will stop and release and give her a treat and let her know that is the right answer. Now, mind you, she does already know how to lay down. So this was kind of a refresher for her. When she'd start to tuck her butt under her, I'd give her a treat and release and let her know that was the right answer. Now, as the video goes on, I do increase the pressure because I'm like, okay, girlie, you already know what we're doing here. Let's actually pay attention. Because like I said, in the Thoroughbred Makeover, she did refuse to lay down because she kind of likes to circle a lot more. So this first one, I'm taking my time. You can see when she starts to shift underneath, I've actually lowered my body as well. And what you can't actually hear is me saying down, because I'm hoping that eventually that it will be a word cue that when I say down, she will lay down. So you can see my body language is kind of having, is facing towards the ground. My upper body is positioned downwards. And right now I'm just waiting for her right there. She starts to tuck, and as we kind of get through this section here, you'll notice that I kind of stop giving her treats every time she starts to tuck her butt under, because she's already given me that answer already. And if I keep just giving her treats for that, eventually we're not going to move forward. And like I said, she already knows how to lay down. So right there, that was a little bit more of an effort on her end. She actually really started to kind of position herself to lay down. Now, if you over-treat them, you can actually cause them to stop trying. If you delay the treat giving, they'll try to find the right answer and be like, okay, how do I get that next treat? What do I need to do? So we can watch here for a minute. And again, this is what she did to me on the makeover. Oh, there we go. So you can see where she's starting to position. I chose not to treat her because I was trying to not interrupt it. You can see she's really starting to tuck under, and these are the slightest body cues you need to watch out for, especially when you're first teaching a horse to lay down. Like if this was her first try on laying down, I would have treated right there. And actually, I don't know, I can't remember if I do or don't. I don't think I do. So she decided, meh, I'm not gonna do it. So I increased the pressure a little bit, and again, I do take into account that the ground is cold. It's not exactly nice comfy sand like it always is in the summertime, unfortunately, so it's not as inviting. So we reposition her because we're kind of getting a little bit too close to the fence, and she, unfortunately, every time we're trying to discourage her from doing this, but she likes to roll every time she goes down. So you can kind of watch her body cues here. And like I said, if this was her first time laying down, I would be rewarding the slightest try. But this kind of gives you an idea of what you're looking for. So I increased the pressure here quite a bit because I'm like, okay, we've been messing around a little bit too much. She's offered probably a couple different times but hasn't actually gone down. So at this point I'm saying, okay, I've asked you this about 10 different times. And now she's starting to kind of figure it out. She's like, okay, alright, mom means business, what do I gotta do? So you can see right here, she starts to tuck under. And then she loses her attention. She's like, nope, just kidding. So there we go. There she goes. Oh, let's see. Yep, so that's the big tuck. There you go, and down we go. So there you go. And right there she gets a whole handful of treats. When they are down, I always make a big deal, and then she goes rolling. I give her a big handful of treats to let her know that that is the right answer. Teaching them to not roll. Right now I decided to let her, but I usually don't allow her to roll just because it's something I'm trying to discourage. So I usually interrupt it and then I give her a treat when she decides to sit still. Because actually what I'm trying to do eventually is teach her how to sit, which is kind of built up from the lay down. I'm hoping this all makes sense. So a lot of it has to do with pressure and release, when they give the slightest try, rewarding that. Like I said, the small circles and having the nose down kind of gets their brain thinking about the lay down. Oh my goodness, she loves to roll too much. I didn't realize I kept all of this in the video. But anyways, there's another clip coming up. When I ask her to lay down again, I ask for a little bit quicker of a response, to where my standards have gone up a little bit, because this would be the second time I've asked her. She has the idea now that this is what we are doing. So this will show you a little bit more of a finished product. So you can see my upper body goes down. I keep her on a smaller circle. I'm tapping on her belly. And again, sometimes what you can do too, especially with a horse that's not super excited about laying down immediately, you can actually put water on their back too. You know, every time you give a horse a bath, they want to roll. So that's a fun little cheat as well. I have done that with her once or twice. That was, I think I did that probably the second session with her. But like I said, she likes to roll and lay down anyways, so it really wasn't a hard trick to teach her. So you can see right there, if that was her first time laying down, I would have treated that step right there. But you can see I'm keeping the pressure on because I'm like, you already know this cue, you know the right answer. So I lightly tap to encourage her to continue. And then as she starts to go down, I actually will lighten up my taps, but I will keep tapping her. I'll keep the cue going until she actually starts to go down, then I release entirely. So right here is where I would release entirely. Whoop. She was so close on that one too. There we go. So increase the pressure. She's such a monkey. I gave her a treat because that was a pretty good effort on her end. I want to let her know that she's right. That was a good effort. Was the right answer? Ask again. She's such a diva sometimes. There we go. So she's tucking right under. And I truly think that if the ground was softer, she would have gone down quicker. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below, and thanks for watching.